Oh, you got it. Oh, child, you got it, honey. You know, hey, Papas.
I must go through this every day.
What?
My name is Jason, nigga.
That's what your mama call you, nigga. Your name is Pampers when you in here.
Oh.
Shit, we should change your name to Greyhound. Did you stay on that board or you stay on here?
Hey.
Hey, what's happening? Oh, got another secret guest today, honey. You know, we have secret guests. We don't put them on the camera. Hey, secret guest.
Hey.
How you doing? Ooh, I know why you here. Child, this the week that Scandal come back, baby.
Yes,
New episode of Scandal's coming back. We talked about that, you know, Monday, but, you know, you weren't here.
No, wasn't here.
You was tired from passionate poetry.
I was working.
You were working.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and I heard you had found your little date at passionate poetry.
My baby daddy was there.
What? You know, all the entertainment that's coming out today, you know, I'm gonna have to rethink how I do shit, Herb.
What's up?
Everybody filing lawsuits. Everybody filing lawsuits and everybody being sued. It's not looking good, because I know it's a couple people want to file a couple lawsuits against me, honey. Hey, love my life. What's going on? Hey, 1814. They in the chat room, baby. Ready for the dirt, honey. Ready for the mess. Ready for it to get crocked. Ready to get it crocked. Hey, Peppers, what's going on?
And I'm sitting here talking to Love My Life in the chat room. She said she got some free passes on the Greyhound for me. Do know I'm going to jump on those.
Child.
Do best believe I'm going to be jumping on those.
I'm telling you, you and Love My Life, I believe if y'all could, y'all would catch a Greyhound from here to Africa.
Listen, if I got to get where I got to go, I'm going to have to go how I got to get there. And if Greyhound is the way I got to get where I got to go, then going to Greyhound is the way I'm going to get.
Say that again?
I said I got to get where I got to go, and if going on Greyhound is the way I got to get where I got to go, I'm going to go and hop on Greyhound and get the way I got to go.
Say it one more time.
I said I got to get where I got to go, and if going on Greyhound is going to get me to where I got to go, I'm going to hop on Greyhound to get where I got to get.
All right, well, leave the driving to them.
That's what I do.
You know, I'm scared of Greyhound. I wouldn't do the Greyhound. And I love my life. I don't mean no harm, but I can't do the Greyhound during the snow months. They be going around them curves. Next thing you know, the bus is flipped over, and there go my damn sandwich. Do you pack lunches when you on Greyhound?
I didn't at first, but this last few trips taught me otherwise. When you get to the Greyhound station, they restaurants got $7 for a cheeseburger. I sure pack me a sack lunch, just like I be at summer camp. Little salami sandwich, little Ziploc of chips, a little squeeze it box of juice.
Honey Boo Boo in the chat room say the Greyhound to Africa would be like a month trip. No, Honey Boo Boo, how they gonna get it over that water?
Okay.
They gonna have to develop the new James Bond Greyhound bus, so when they get to that water, they just go on up under there and do what they gotta do, baby. But Greyhound can do it. Greyhound can do it. But anyway.
How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
You always
today.
check on us. How's your day going?
I'm good. You know, and I said I had to change the way I do things because so many lawsuits and people suing people and being sued and all that. I said I need to shut up, honey, because somebody gonna sue my sharp ass, honey. All the shit I be talking over here. I said I got to make sure I'm gonna have to put out a disclaimer. Herb, I need to just type up a disclaimer and just let it scroll across the screen the whole show.
Okay. Yeah.
The views of this person that's on here, they have not been verified. Just something she heard or saw on Twitter. No, honey. But you know, I guess the dirt. Oh, yeah, but anyway, Michael Jordan, you know, this woman that's filed a paternity lawsuit against Michael Jordan. Last week we talked about that. I'm like, ooh, you know, Michael Jordan is getting ready to get married. So then after the y'all found out that the woman filed a lawsuit against him, honey, and then it's just like Michael Jordan, this lady, they done went to Miami, and they was out there in Florida, honey. They filed for they went to get their marriage license, honey, and said, they went to get their marriage license. I said, she really gonna marry him, and now this mess is coming up about him having this child, you know, and then if this is true, then he had that child when he was with Juanita, his ex-wife, and it's just like, oh my God. And so then, hey, Stevie Dominique, he said, hey, hey, Stevie Dominique. So then, over the weekend, we saw that the judge had ordered Michael Jordan to take a DNA test. Like, the judge is getting messy now. The judge want to know if this is Michael Jordan's child. It's like, Ooh, it's finna get thick. It's getting thick up in here. Let's see what's going on. Child.
Oh, that thing would be in the
Then
business.
last night I was looking at all the internet stories and everything. It said Michael Jordan's paternity lawsuit has been dismissed. What? Shit, what am I talking about tomorrow? God! But kind of find out. Excuse me. Look at that boy. And they saying that you can't tell if that's his child.
Shit.
Baby, look at that nose. That nose alone. That's Michael Jordan child, just by the nose. And look at that mouth. Baby, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say this. She done got paid. She done got paid to get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. They really mad at her for even bringing it up. The child is 16 years old. So he was going to have, I wonder if he was going to have to pay back child support for those 16 years, plus pay child support for the next 2 years.
They'll subtract out what he already paid.
They'll subtract out what they already paid. And, you know, I was thinking the same thing, secret guest. I was thinking that, you know, he's already been paying her.
Yep.
He's been paying her, but he stopped.
And he stopped paying her and they about to get married. So now she mad.
I don't, you know what, but, you know, I don't even think he stopped paying her. I just think that now that the child is 16 and before he becomes 18, I think she was trying to get more money. And he was like, no, this is what we agreed to. Come on, Charlotte, this is what we agreed to, and this is the payment, and da-da-da. And she was like, yeah, nigga, but I didn't know you was going to become part owner of no NBA basketball team before I agreed to that. No, honey, I need some more cheese. Like, no. And, you know, and then for the judge, you know, order the paternity, the DNA test and all that, and then all of a sudden it's just abruptly, it's over, it's done, it's dismissed. So he must have had a legal document that she signed or something.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that the son knew all this time that Michael Jordan was his father?
No.
Because, you know, those are two burdens to have to deal with. Either not knowing who your father is all your life, and then coming up and find out Michael Jordan is your dad, and he could have been living on the west side of Atlanta in a HUD home for all we know. Or knowing Michael Jackson is your dad and can't tell nobody.
No, Michael Jackson is dad.
I mean, Michael Jordan.
He been covered with a blanket and down.
No, Michael Jordan is your dad, and then you can't tell your friends at school. You know how cool you would be if Michael Jordan was your daddy.
Yeah, but you know how uncool it would be if your mama done slept with Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was married. Because all Michael Jordan children, we knew.
Listen, it's a whole lot of hoes got kids, and they know they the children of hoes. At least my mom was Michael Jackson's hoe. I mean, Michael Jackson must be talking about me somewhere.
You must be full of that Omarosa spirit. From Celebrity Apprentice, but yes, honey. So she done got her a big check. And I know.
You know what?
She all right.
Oh.
She is all right. Baby, but now I want to know if she going to the wedding.
Something that I could be wrong.
That she is on the books now, as that's her child. So if something ever happens to Michael Jordan, her child is
taken care of.
He gets part of his heir, his throne.
We don't know that.
Estate.
We don't know that.
Yes, ma'am.
She'd have been paid to go away. Hush, little birdie, don't say a word. She'd have been paid. You think she getting part of the state and the team and all that, his assets?
Well, no. He probably paid her off to go away. He probably did pay her off to go away because if they took a paternity test and the judge says you have to take that, then that will automatically make him his heir.
But did they even go through with it?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's what I want to know, honey. I don't think they went through with it.
No, I think that's why he had it dismissed. They did whatever it took to get dismissed.
Paid her off.
Because Juanita done called him up, said, "Look, pay that hoe, whatever you got, pay that hoe."
Exactly, because I need my kids getting everything and nothing having to worry about nothing going to him. I pay a couple million now to keep save $100 million later.
When you die.
Because Michael getting up there now.
How the boo-boo say? Maury Povich will get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
You think?
You just brought up something else though. Speaking of lawsuits and Omarosa,
yeah,
don't she got one coming? A lawsuit?
They say that Omarosa says she's gonna file a lawsuit because of.
It's supposed to be against LaToya, huh? The comments LaToya made on the show
about
Michael Duncan.
But I'm inclined. I watched it last night. as you know, and I'm inclined to agree with Latoya. I about think Omarosa gave Mike Clark Duncan a heart attack too. Because she's stressing me out watching her on TV.
But the thing is, Omarosa, if you're listening, I know you are because you hit us up. You commented on what you call. But anyway, Omarosa, I watched the show last night. You know, and I don't watch Celebrity Apprentice. I'm just not a fan of Donald Trump. We talked about that the other day too. But I watched the show last night. And you opened that door up. Because when you made the comment to Latoya about, oh, I like the aggressiveness in your voice, and I listened to Beat It, and you start singing Michael Jackson song, well, you were making fun of her, and you was, mocking her dead brother. So now all of a sudden, when it comes to your dead fiance, you want to become all sensitive and everything. So it's like, no, honey, you open up that door, that can of worms, honey. So, what's good for the gander is good for the goose, honey. So
1814 said Latoya went in on her. Yes,
Latoya
Jackson had stood up and Latoya Jackson had got angry black woman on her, put the hand on the hip and started rolling the neck and said,
who is the most disrespectful person in this room right now? You tell me.
Omarosa said, oh, I like the bass in the Jackson's voice.
Beat it. I said, oh my God. But anyway, Latoya didn't take Omarosa in the boardroom with her because that's the whole team in there. And they were going back and forth. And Donald Trump ended up letting Latoya go. Now, Latoya made a smart move, I thought. She didn't take Omarosa in the boardroom because she knew that Omarosa is the drama on the show and Donald Trump is not finna fire Omarosa.
Not this soon.
So then it's just like, So she was like, look, Mr. Trump, I looked in your eyes. She took Dennis Rodman and some other girl there. Who, Claudia?
No,
not
Brandy.
Claudia, Brandy. So it's just like, child, and the reason she took him in there, I agree with her, because when we get in the boardroom, y'all sit here and y'all won't say nothing. Y'all act like y'all scared of Omarosa. She told me, I'm not scared of Omarosa, honey. No, I'm not scared of Donald Trump. No, I think the reason you didn't bring her in here because you didn't want to go to battle with her. She's like, child, no, I'm not scared of Omarosa. I just stood up to Omarosa this whole week doing the challenge, and I was standing up to Omarosa in this boardroom, so no, I'm not afraid of Omarosa, but I know how this reality shit works. When I bring Omarosa in here, you gonna send Omarosa right back in there because Omarosa is the reason that majority of these people are watching to see how ignorant she's gonna be this week. And you're not finna get rid of her, but you will sacrifice me because I'm the little quiet meek one and y'all don't expect this from me. And she's like, I'm cool, I can go on. Mr. Trump, why you bring her? Because I saw it. I looked in your eyes and I saw you was buying that sad sob story about her and Michael. Omarosa went to crying and carrying on, talking about
3 or 4 times.
The first episode, she cried, we won this for his charity. And then when they went back the next week, everybody was talking about, child, she doing all that. Have you ever seen anybody do all that crying? Are you that emotional? But I don't see no tears. And then on top of that, last night from the episode this past Sunday that we watched, Omarosa did it again. She was in there acting like she was crying, all emotional. Her and Arsenio was going back and forth. No, and I would never choose my
this competition over
this show over Michael. I would never do that. And if I had to do it all over again, I would choose that. No, I would never. And Arsenio was like, "But child, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying." Just like if you would, because she told them she had a 911 emergency, so she had to go. But she didn't tell them what it was and all that. And it's just like,
so did he die while they were filming this?
No,
he died.
He's been dead. The thing is, she was talking about.
I knew when he died, but.
Yeah, no, they stopped.
She was talking about releasing the 911 tape
from when they called to say that he was dying.
Oh, so child, she want to get all emotional again and all that. So then, even when they went through the process of once they brought Latoya brought Dennis and another girl in there, so they branded. So then they was talking about, child, they were in there making a mockery of her. Tell me, I didn't see no tears. Did you see some tears? When Dennis gave her the rap, no, the Kleenex was still dry, it wasn't wet. No, I didn't see no tears.
Nobody saw
Donald Trump talking about, I wasn't buying that, Latoya. He say, I just looked in your eyes, you was buying. I wasn't buying that, Latoya. She said, my child, I work with people harder. I work with people that You know, way harder than Omarosa, child. I don't be buying that.
Then he told a lie that he would fire Omarosa. I would have fired Omarosa if
Yeah,
he brought her
like-
in here. Stop all that line. You ain't gonna fire. She's the show.
Yeah.
The show is her being, in drama with everybody else.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say that. It's easy for you to say you'll fire her that when
While
she's
she
not
ain't
in
in
here.
there. Right.
But while she was in here, you wasn't asking her no questions. You wasn't really drilling her. You wasn't telling her how disappointed you were that she chose to do such, and she didn't do that. So if you would have fired her, you would have manned up while they were all in there. All the team members in there. But child, Donald Trump, we know you too.
Yeah.
You's a liar.
Anybody-
You a liar. You a liar. You ain't gonna do nothing, Donald Trump. You wasn't gonna fire Omarosa. Nappy head ass. But anyway.
Omarosa or Donald Trump? What are you talking about?
Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, keeping in line with what we're talking about today, lawsuits. How about Candy? Candace finally filed a lawsuit against Kim for tardy for the party. Tardy for the party. You know, because that was the whole issue that was one of the big issues that they were talking about when they had the reunion show, honey. They were talking about, you never saw no money from that, Candy. You never saw no money. She was like, really, it wasn't even that serious with me. I wasn't even thinking about it. It was just,
Now she
she
figured out how
wanted
much
to
money
get.
was actually made.
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Now she figured out how much was actually sold and how much money was actually made off of it.
And she want her piece of the pie.
Oh, definitely.
And now, she's a smart girl, though. Because now it's just like when they were talking about her, she said, well, I don't even have nothing to do with it, so my lawyers and everything are handle it. So now she's just like, the lawyer, it's not something that I want to do. This is something that the lawyers are advising me to do. So I'm just following the advice of counsel.
It's me, I'm saying, when you imitate Candy, you got to keep your teeth together, because she be talking like this, because I really don't know.
If I want to take care of everybody about in this room, I can. If I want to hear, could you pull up one of them clips from the reunion when they going off, Candy going off?
I want to pay for
baby, I have never seen her. I've never seen her get loose like that, baby. She went in, she went off on them, baby. She went in and she went off. Yes, she did. And I said, "Oh, look at Candy, honey. She's not playing with y'all no more."
She's the one with the most money on that show.
Yeah,
she's old money now.
Mm-hmm. But
Not
yeah,
old
like
older.
Like my secret guest was saying, now she done found out how much money that song has made, and that song is still generating. Because this is a song that they are really, really pumping during Gay Pride. All the different Gay Pride events throughout the United States, throughout the world, all in Paris, Vucalcuri.
And where?
Vucalcuri.
Oh.
Everywhere, honey. They are playing that song.
Where's Vucalcuri?
Vucalcuri, it's between Paris and UK.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of space.
But yeah, honey. So they went in. She went in. Candy be going in on them, honey, about that song. She trying to get her cheese. Now I ain't mad at you, girl. Go on, get your cheese. And yeah, she is the one with the cheese on the show, honey. Because that episode when they showed the reunion, when she had went off and told them that she don't have to, flaunt and act like she got this. She's like, baby, I got money. She said, please believe it. Please believe that. I got money. And if I want to take care of
she's the only one with money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's just not a housewife.
What you call her had some cheese. Now, y'all not fix sit up here and act like Phaedra don't have no cheese.
She ain't got candy.
She don't have candy cheese, but she still have some cheese.
Money.
No, she got money to pay her bills. But she ain't got candy.
No, Phaedra got a little bit more than to pay her bills.
Okay, she got $2 past what she need to pay her bills.
Okay. She ain't rich.
Oh my God! In the chat room, who are the housewives, Atlanta housewives y'all think have cheese? And I need y'all to break it down. Line them up in order. Because I know you're not fixing to look over Hosea Williams' granddaughter. I know she got some cheese. Portia,
Yeah,
I know Portia.
She just got on the show.
Oh, but still, she got some cheese. Portia.
Stewart's wife.
Once again, Candy is the only housewife.
Oh, no. Because she's Hosea Williams' granddaughter. So I know she loaded.
And you just gave me.
He was unbought and what was he? Unmanaged? What was he? Unbought and unbossed. Unbought and unbossed.
But.
And because he worked for himself,
he was unpaid.
Unpaid.
Unbought, unbossed, and unpaid.
But Elizabeth Omalami been doing a lot of fundraisers.
Once again, she's unbought.
Love Jones 29 said this is her order for the Housewives of Atlanta: Candy, Phaedra, Nene, then Portia, and nobody else. I guess.
Love Jones
29 said nobody else.
Nene got a little money now, but she ain't got no more than Portia.
Yeah, she just got a little.
Portia got that much.
Portia ain't got none. That's her husband. But the Bible say what's his is hers, and what's hers is his. So you gonna have to.
If he leave her, what's she gonna be left with?
Take the money with her.
She
they ain't got no prenup.
She ain't signed no prenup. She ain't signed no prenup.
So if he leave her, what's she gonna leave?
She getting half.
Which means they both gonna be broke.
Drops her below.
Look, then they both gonna be broke because he just got enough to make one person have some money.
Kim, she ain't got Kim up there. Kim the married to into money. She married to money though.
He ain't had no super contract like that.
She married to money.
He wasn't making no money.
Baby, Candy, let me see. We hadn't watched the episode of Candy. We didn't watch the whole episode. We just watched a little piece of it. And she had the little house part. She had
that house is...
Baby, they talking about this ain't no house. This is a mansion. This is an estate. This is a man. She had the party.
Candy's new house.
Candy
new house.
Candy has two mansions next to each other with connecting with a.
Which good for her because she lived in her house.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's a smart girl. She bought that house straight out of high school at 18, 19, and she lived in that house now. She's like in her 30s. So she has banked all of her money.
Yep.
And she probably pretty much paid cash for her stuff.
Yep. And she said she bought this house cash.
Opposed to everybody else who Bravo owned their shit.
Yep.
1814. Right. This is his order. Candy, Candy, Phaedra, Nene, Portia for now. Cynthia and Gone with the Wind Fabulous has about as much as me.
Kenya Moore.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. It's Kenya Moore's show now. If regardless if y'all want to say it, admit it or not.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yes, and she had the party at the party. She had her party
in
the house that she don't live in.
That she don't
And then she only took certain people on the tour of the house that she live in.
I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at Kay.
And Riley has a stage in her room.
I'm sure she probably got her studio there because she had her studio in the guest house of the other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Her daughter has a stage and everything in her room.
I ain't mad at her.
No, I ain't mad either.
She lived in College Park, like in a ranch, for years.
Yep.
Oh, look, that's the pool, inside and out. Go ahead. Oh, yes, God, honey. Then my girlfriend came, and she found out that Walter was there, and she had went and gave y'all some drama.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kenya had more money than Nene.
Kenya? You wouldn't be surprised?
I don't think I would either.
Kenya is getting ready to make bank off Housewives. Because she, oh my God, yes. That is all the chatter on Twitter and Facebook, just like on Thursday.
She has to. One thing I will say about Nene is, though I didn't care for her attitude, she has gotten herself a good look, and she has capitalized off Housewives.
She maximized off what she had and did what she had to do.
I think that's what Kenya wants to do.
Which is what Kenya is doing.
I think that's what Kenya wants to do, but Kenya's not doing it to the degree Nene is.
Well, Kenya this her first season.
Exactly, but I don't think she is.
So it's just like, yes, she is. I think Kenya is ahead of Nene on the game because she already had this video out. Then she did a song.
Yeah,
and now she's going on.
I'm not thinking Kenya because I don't watch the show. I'm thinking Whatchamacallum's wife. Peter's wife probably has more than Nene. Cynthia, not Kenya. Yeah. I don't know
Kenya, baby, Kenya.
I would agree with Cynthia too.
Herb, what you think, Herb? Herb is the reason in here. What you think, Herb?
What's the question?
He don't watch the show.
Don't watch the show.
Nene, this is the what? How many seasons of Housewives? And Nene, last season was really when Nene, when she did Glee, and then she's on the new normal. How many seasons it took Nene to get to where she is now, as opposed to Kenya coming her first season on Housewives? She already had this song out that don't nobody like, but everybody's playing and everybody's going around saying, Gone with the Wind Fabulous. Plus, she has a video out, exercise video that's probably crap, but it's still some people buying it.
The reason I don't think that's maximizing it is because other franchises of Housewives, people have done it as quick as she did, but they still ain't did nothing. They're not the only one. Atlanta's not the only ones that have come out with songs. One of the Housewives of New Jersey did. One of the Housewives of Orange County came out with a song. It's that I don't think the time in which and how quick you maximize on it. How quick you try to attack it matters if you ain't stretching it to the max.
But see, that's what I'm saying about her. She is not just doing it. She just doing it.
She just being the controversy of the show.
Look at it with Nene. She came from nothing in Athens. This chick was what?
She
Miss
already
America.
was Miss.
People knew who she was when she came on the show. Didn't nobody know Nene from a hill of beans.
Right.
And she did make it to Hollywood. Like, long story short,
she had to come
right
from
wrong
further.
Different, and I'm not a fan of Nene's at all by a long shot. However, she did her thing with self promotion, and she made it.
And she started from the bottom. Now she here.
She right. From town in Athens.
So what you say, Herb?
I'm gonna side with Nene.
We side with Nene. We ain't asking you side with one or the other.
I'm just saying, as far as the most cheese, I would say Nene.
No, we're not talking about the most cheese. We're talking about her
maximizing
her potential.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like
say Nene.
Yeah, Nene now, but this is her first season. This is this child's first season.
Right. That's true.
And what she's doing, she done took over the show. Basically, she has took over the show.
But that's just as the drama, though. That's it.
But she is the only one that's generating talk off of the show.
Kenya, as you said.
Yeah, Kenya. Yeah. And on Thursday, when they talk, on Thursdays when we watching on Twitter and all that, it's all about scandal. Everything's about scandal.
I got that, but I think it's a different situation now because Nene's in a different place now.
Yeah.
So Nene did what she had to do to get to where she was trying to get to. Kenya has yet to do that.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
y'all but my thing, the point is that I'm making is
what is the question? What's the direct question you asking me?
It's like Kenya is getting ready to do the same thing that Nene did.
I don't think
from
so.
Housewives.
I don't think so.
I think she is.
And you have to understand, she came from. She was already Miss USA. She's already been in films and television and all that, and she hadn't maximized.
Exactly. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened already.
Right. She's not coming from nowhere like Nene.
I think she's past whatever that plateau is, and she's just doing what she needs to do to be relevant right now. Nene was somebody that nobody knew of. They were able to market her, and she got in where she fit in, and she played her role.
I want to hear. Can I hear what they think in the chat room? Y'all call in and tell us what y'all think.
Well, this is to be continued because I'm still gonna ride with her, honey.
Y'all call in and tell us what y'all think. I'm still
gonna ride with her because on Sundays or whenever Housewives come on,
who you ride with, Kenya?
I'm riding with Kenya. I think Kenya is fixed to blow up. She's gonna blow up, and she's gonna be the next housewife that everybody's gonna be talking about. Because she's gonna be everywhere.
Let me ask you this then.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
What do you saying she's gonna blow up? But this is my point. Like Janelle said, she was already there. She already had production. She's already been in Uber films and TV and Miss USA. So how do you blow up when you already already had a plateau or was already at a point? See, Nene had to come from literally
the only thing
she
did different now is she's on TV on a regular basis.
Now she's on TV
on a regular basis. Back then they didn't have all that. They didn't have all that marketing technique. It wasn't Twitter. When she was Miss America, they didn't have Twitter. They didn't have Facebook.
I'm talking about a decade after that.
They didn't have Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff.
A whole decade after that, she was in films and TV.
She was in the cheesy movies and stuff. But now that they have Facebook and Twitter and all of that, she know what she's doing.
Yeah, she was
and she is getting ready to maximize her new opportunity. Just like she's getting another start.
She was already doing it with Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and all that was going on. And we had social networking. She was still actively in. She was still actively doing.
When she was Miss America, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, but that's not. I'm talking about
when she was Miss America.
Her career didn't start when she was Miss America. Her entertainment career started after.
Before she came Miss America, we didn't know her.
What I'm telling you is her entertainment career started after Miss America.
Yes.
I'm not using Miss America as her start. I'm talking about when she decided to be in film and television and all that. That was a decade after Miss America. That was a decade after Miss America, and she still ain't did shit.
I'm still riding with you. She still ain't did shit. I'm still riding with you.
She did shit.
They're not talking about Phaedra on Sundays. They're not talking about Candy. They're not talking about Nene. They're talking about Kenya.
This is my determining factor. Let me say this, right?
What?
Everybody that comes on Real Housewives of Atlanta after Nene is going to be compared to Nene.
Yep.
Okay.
Nene was a game changer. Kenya is trying to get where Nene is.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, you're right.
And so that's where I'm at.
But why none of them no housewife? Why none of them no housewife?
Well, I mean, take the housewife part of it. We talking about success. We're talking about in gaining income and monetary value. That we talking about those things.
Nene was about the only housewife.
Yeah.
They fired the housewife, Deshaun Snow. They fired the Real Housewife.
Nene was married then, though. Nene was married too.
She was the only one, the housewife on there with the cheese. That's who had the cheese. Deshaun Snow. She had the cheese.
Yeah, she had the money. I forgot about Deshaun was on the first season.
But she was boring. She was boring, and they got rid of her.
She wasn't give y'all all that to be able to discuss.
And now you have Kenya, who is not boring. And y'all say don't have that machine.
But you're always comparing her to Nene.
Yes. We said she's going to be that's what I said. She's going to be the next one to maximize off of this opportunity, just like Nene.
I don't see it.
We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait to give her a couple of seasons.
And then all the lines she doing, that's burning out real fast.
Yeah,
she did all the controversy around how she got on the show, lying to saying Walter was a boyfriend,
and all that stuff.
That's all good. That's all gonna be like.
She's known as being a crazy person as an individual, and nobody wants to deal with that. Like Nene's crazy is different, right? Kenya is just straight street crazy. Nene's crazy to a degree.
But she
get in there and meet with them people. And
that's what I was telling Sophia the other day. Nene know how to turn it off from the hood. Hi, how are you? Shake a good hand and try to sign a contract.
Exactly.
Kenya's she carried her nuts around with her
Kenya is a pistol.
everywhere.
That's why her career never went where it should have went when she was Miss America and all that stuff. 'Cause she was a pistol.
Oh, Kenya, they not with you, girl. So you're gonna have to do
I'm
it,
not
Kenya.
saying
You're gonna have to do it, Kenya.
Prove me wrong. Prove us wrong.
To show them that I was right, girl.
Prove us wrong.
Cause she had all the part. Oh, did she say the ex was a stalker, Walter? Is he here? He's a stalker. Why y'all keep?
She crazy.
Why would Walter be a stalker? Her?
I'm telling y'all, she know what she doing, honey. Y'all, that's all y'all was talking about. That bitch is crazy. That bitch is crazy. She's about Walter's a stalker. Bitch, what is he gonna stalk you? And I don't have my security.
Then she did that front. She pretended she carried security wherever she go. We ain't seen that person since that day. We ain't seen security with that bitch since. And
then 1814 say, according to CelebrityNetwork.com, Kenya is worth $1.5 million.
You know why I stopped going by that? Because I saw one time they said somebody's worth negative $20 million. So that I just stopped. I used to go by CelebrityNetwork.com.
That's true. Because when they paid the IRS, the IRS come up on them. That's true. They be all them that cheese, honey. Well, anyway. Can you do it, girl? I'm telling y'all know she the one they talking about.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She is the show. She is the show.
Oh, they said Whitney Houston was worth negative $20 million on CelebrityNetwork.com.
But anyway, now we got to talk about, we talked about, Little Kim. Little Kim was upset with the paparazzi because Little Kim said that the paparazzi are starting to Photoshop photos of celebrities trying to make her look bad. So everybody was like, oh no, honey. Wendy Williams talking about it. No, child, that's just you, honey. That's how you look. That's the photo, the picture, the camera's only taking what it see, honey. That's how you look. That's the new you, boo. So just get over it. So everybody was like, yeah, look, Kim, honey, they ain't Photoshopped that and blase, and da-da-da. Well, how about now, Keisha Knight Pulliam is coming out saying that, now that they have some photos of her out there, that she not making her look too nice. And she said that the photos have been shot. They've been working on the photos to make her look bad. Now, Keisha, I did see the photos. And also... like Donald Trump say, why do y'all say I love you before you say something? I already know if you gotta say I love you before the
I love you. And
you trying to soften the blow. I saw you on the new show Smash. Is that it? Splash. Where they take the celebrities and they go teach them diving. You dive off a platform into the pool and all that. Baby, listen, let me tell y'all something. I am not fixed to dive off a little bit of platform right here 3 feet from the water, let alone go up on the tall platform and dive down. So that takes a lot of balls. Because first of all, I can't do the free fall. Free fall, even on the amusement rides at the park, honey, when you go up and, I can imagine just... No, I can't do the diving. So big ups to all the celebrities that are agreeing to do that show. The Splash, y'all can have that.
Well, you know what SB Amp said?
What?
Dive in it.
But, baby, now I did see a couple episodes, not the episode, but I saw a couple of previews for the show. And Keisha, when I saw you in that bathing suit, I was like, oh my God, what is going on? DJ Herb saying Nene is worth $4.5 million.
I mean, according to I went to the same website they went to, celebrityworth.net.
Oh, well, she gonna need to buy some furniture. Okay. Bitch, you got money, at least buy some furniture. Then she talking about, I'm sorry I'm that verb, but her to put that up there. She talking about she brought the girls to LA and everything. Then she put them in the hotel. I didn't want them in my house because I don't like all that. I'm like, bitch, you want them in your house because you don't want nobody sleeping on the floor. But anyway, if you got $4.5 million, why is you saving it, honey? Don't save it. Go on and buy you some furniture. Do like Candy, honey. At least put some furniture in your house. But anyway, Keisha, when I saw you in that bathing suit, I was like, oh my God.
Keisha,
oh my God, Keisha, what is going on? Because Keisha is fine, the food. But I'm going to have to hurry. Could you find the photos that they talking about? Keisha?
Get out. You know, I've had a crush on Keisha.
And then 1814 say, they have Cynthia is worth $50,000.
Get the gun.
Bailey Agency ain't bringing in no cheese. Oh, well, I know why she worth $50,000. Because Peter done spent all her damn money. She followed Peter, invested in all these goddamn clubs, and ain't none of them working. So she needs to get Peter out of her life so she can save her cheese. But
Peter
anyway,
or Peter? Because you know they...
Peter.
Oh, okay, because I know you
Peter?
You don't like Peter.
Peter. Peter. Get Peter out of her life, honey. That way she'll have some cheese. Because when they first started, before she met Peter, I think she was like at $76 million. That's how much she was worth. But hold on, all these people passing by. Hey, everybody. Hey. How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm fine. Yes. What's your name?
I'm Dave. How are you?
Dave and? Alex and? James and? Bill? Yes, all these people. I'm sitting up here looking sexy. I feel like Kenya now. I'm going to have to get security. I need my bodyguard, honey. All these strange folks walk around here. But anyway, yes, honey. Cynthia was worth, before she met Peter, she was worth like $46.8 million.
How much?
$46.8 million.
And what happened?
Because she was one of the top models of the world. But she met Peter and she started investing in all these clubs with Peter. And I think Peter got your money. He done put it in a separate account. Cynthia. You need to get off that. But yes, honey. It's a lot going on. It's so much going on, Herb. Herb, when we gonna get our cheese?
That's a good question.
Because, you know, Joyce, let me tell y'all something. Y'all notice Joyce Patel hasn't been here since Passion and Poetry.
Right.
Rumor has it, Passion and Poetry pulled in $8.3 million. Ooh. Now, I haven't talked to her yet, but I'm just going by what Herb and Janelle told me.
And you don't put me in it, nigga. Don't put me in it, dude. Do not put me in it.
Because you know.
I'm not in it.
What?
I'm not in it.
Herb, you didn't go to that website.
I'm not in it.
My secret guest told me, Passion and Poetry. How much they say, Herb?
What you mean, Herb ain't saying anything?
Oh, now that we on camera, we on air, honey, they don't want to talk. See, I'm the only one that's willing to say the stuff on air where everybody can hear it. Anyway, my secret guest is back.
And gone again. Oh.
And gone. And we'll have to get us somebody going. Bye. They waving. Bye, y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.
Have a lovely end of your show.
Thank you. Child, you know, I just be in here bothering folks. I believe that's the owner of the business.
Sophia, leave these white folks alone before we get kicked out of here.
I ain't gonna be here tomorrow. Well, y'all look up Monday. We ain't gonna be here.
Stop messing with these white folks so we get tossed out on our necks.
Herb. You know who that was, Herb?
Nope.
You don't know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful time. We enjoyed you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to check out the new episode of Scandal that's coming on tomorrow. We'll be talking about that next week. The new episode of Scandal.
When were we talking about it?
Next week.
Okay.
Next Monday. Next week. Thanks, y'all. We had a wonderful weekend. Passion and Poetry. We enjoyed being here this week. We love y'all. Thanks for the love and support. And don't forget, I am doing my first stand-up comedy show. It's going to be on April the 20th. I'm going to look at a couple of buildings today, and we will finalize everything this week. And I will post the time, date, and all that good information on fmdigitallive.com. So y'all keep on coming in here and checking us out and keep looking for updates and everything, because we'll be updating you guys, because we only have a month. We're a month out Pampers. We got to do it. We got to get it ready. We don't have time to play.
Listen, we need you to come. We need to bring your whole family, and we need you to bring all the people at your office. And if we do a census show, you can bring the people from the church and the baptismal pool. We want you to bring everybody from the bar mitzvah, the quinceañera, your sweet 16s. We want everybody to come April 20th here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you need a ride, contact Love My Life. Put your phone number in the chat room, Love My Life. She'll get everybody Greyhound tickets. The trip's gonna be sponsored by Greyhound. Everybody come out and support. Lead the driving to them.
Oh, but we don't want that bus with the roaches on. Bus that made the news with the roaches on it. We don't want that one. Just because we want to hook up don't mean we want the mess hook up, okay?
Oh no. If you're riding for free, you bitches don't complain about how you get there.
Oh no.
Shit. If the bus got roaches for free, look like you need to be stepping on it, and that's the cost of your ride. You gonna have to pay something. Either you gonna ride nice and you gonna pay, or you gonna ride for free and you gonna have to step on roaches. The choice is yours.
But anyway, something that you said, we doing the show.
Yes.
It's gonna be kid friendly.
Oh no, we're gonna do a census show if enough people bring their kids. We're gonna have to. We ain't turning down no money. We're not turning nobody away at the door.
Well, you false advertising. I don't know if I'll be able to hold back.
That's gonna be the show that Sophia won't be on. She's just gonna stand on the stage and look like Sophia.
Oh well, no, I'm not even standing on the stage if I ain't doing the comedy. That's the whole purpose of the show, because I'm doing my first stand-up comedy show.
I promise you, if you stand on stage and don't say nothing, it will still be comedy.
I promise you, if I stand on stage and don't say nothing, your mama not black.
You know my mother's Dominican.
So I'm gonna say something. Look, here goes somebody I called about being a special guest on the show. Comedy show now. But anyway, I love y'all. I have to take care of the business so we get this show up and popping and everything. And y'all stay tuned next week right here on fmdigitallive.com for ATL Girl Talk. Everybody's gonna be back next week. Joyce will be back next week. And Lisa Pope, she'll be back. Shelly and Tommy Bottom.
The Truth.
What is it? What's the name of that show?
Ugly Truth.
The Ugly Truth. Yes, everybody will be back next week. So y'all keep it locked. Go on down right now. Y'all go on down and scroll on down to the donation button.
What?
Scroll on down to the donation button and make some donations so we can really have it on and popping.
They don't have to scroll far now. Now it's right up under the chat box.
Oh really? Herb, you moved it? Somebody said they was having some problems with it the other day. Hold on, I'm coming. Somebody said they had some problems with it the other day. Did you fix it, Herb?
It wasn't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. First time said they tried to donate. The people in their office was trying to donate, and he was trying to donate and they couldn't. They said there was something wrong with it.
Oh, probably something wrong with the credit card y'all had stolen. Get a good one. Get a good one. But anyway, we love y'all. Take care. God bless you. See you next week. Bye-bye. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You just go